Once upon a time, in a dense forest filled with creatures of all kinds, there lived a tortoise named Turbo. Unlike the other tortoises, who were content with taking their time and living life at a slow pace, Turbo was always in a hurry and was known for being incredibly clever. One day, the animals of the forest were gathered to participate in a race to determine the fastest creature in the land. The race was to be held over a challenging obstacle course, and the winner would be crowned the king of the forest. As the race began, all the animals were off to a fast start, but it wasn't long before the tortoise was far behind. But Turbo was not discouraged. He had a plan and was confident that he would come out on top. As the hare and the cheetah raced ahead, Turbo stopped and started to examine the obstacles in the course. He realized that while the other animals were focused on speed, he could use his cleverness to overcome each obstacle and come out ahead. So, Turbo climbed trees to avoid the mud, dug underground tunnels to bypass the rivers, and used vines to swing over the ravines. The other animals were so focused on speed that they didn't even realize that the tortoise was making his way past them, one obstacle at a time. Before they knew it, Turbo was at the finish line, crossing it before any of the other animals. The crowd went wild with excitement, cheering for the clever tortoise who had used his wit to outsmart the other contestants. From that day forward, Turbo was known as the Clever Tortoise and was highly respected by all the creatures of the forest. He taught them that sometimes slow and steady really does win the race, and that cleverness is just as important as speed. And so, they all lived happily ever after.